What do you want to do to help the city?
I want to make sure that this city is a safer place. However I need to do that, however I can help make this place safer for women, children, and men that are just trying to go about their day and live their lives. It's what I was raised to do, and I'm entirely dedicated to this purpose.
What do you think is a model of an upstanding citizen?
Someone who does their best no matter what the circumstances. Even if they're under a lot of duress and heavy fire, they're still going to do everything that they can to fix the situation.
What do you think could be the consequences of your powers?
People could get hurt. That's the truth of it all, really. Is people could get hurt if I don't focus enough, and I would expect the authorities to handle me just like every other threat to the people.
Nari, you're the first one to notice this. You guys have no powers.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I looked up to you!
You're just a psychopath! I trusted you!
So did I!
Can you please just hand it over? That's company property.
It's free real estate and breaks it over her knee.
The moment that she breaks it over her knee, you guys get your powers back. You unleash your powers, and you manage to knock Turing out of the mind control. They just start, soaring in a direct beeline for Ovis Tech. Alright, good luck, you kids.
Could you maybe call the authorities first before you rush into a dangerous situation?
Turing just starts walking backwards and pulls out their phone, and they're like, alright, I'm calling, good. And he just bolts into the building. So yeah, are you gonna do anything for go in, or are you just gonna walk in?
I don't think I have anything specific to do.
You have straight up creeping.
That's true. If you guys wait outside, I could go in.
That sounds like a good plan.
It very well could be.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Roll.
that's what we're gonna do.
Hell yes.
Bree, you should stealth behind us, and I will lead with Nari in the middle, so if either of us get in danger, Nari can bail us out.
Yep. And you have a whole new set of 4 team, because you didn't even spend any in the last one, but...
Yeah.
Yay!
Okay. So, I rolled a 13.
Nice.
So, I can ask 2 questions. I think we're already in. We don't really have to sneak in. So we can just walk into the building, right?
No, you can just walk in, yeah.
Okay. I think for my first question, it's who or what here is not what they seem.
So, as you walk in, there's a secretary at the front desk, and it seems like everyone here is kind of under Miss Shepard's
Rough.
thrall, I guess?
Oh no.
Okay.
So they're just not noticing us?
Oh, they know you're there. They just don't mind.
Oh, so they're just totally cool with us breaking in and running in.
Yeah.
Okay,
They're just there to do their jobs that Miss Shepard has told them to do.
Okay. That makes me feel a little bit better.
We already know the answers to a lot of these questions already.
Yeah.
So, I guess what here is worth grabbing, whether it be something I can use as a weapon or something that is, I don't know, maybe incriminating to Miss Shepard.
I don't know. What are you looking around for? You're kind of just in the opening area of the building.
I don't know. You know what? I think I might change my question to what happened here recently. And I'm gonna be kind of looking at the people here, trying to figure out how, I guess, they're being mind controlled? If it's like her power or if it's something else other than the wristbands?
Yeah, I could say, like, you're looking around and you don't notice the wristbands on any of these people. In fact, some of these people just look like ordinary humans.
Huh. Alright then.
Don't like that?
In fact, as you go up to the secretary, she's like, "Oh, hello. Is it Brianna?
I'm invisible.
Oh, right. Never mind.
I'm straight up creeping.
You're right.
Me and Mirage are the ones that are just walking in.
Yeah. You're just walking in.
Mhm.
Alright. Same thing, but she says your name. Lyle and Nari, right?
I'd really prefer you use Timberwolf.
Miss Shepherd is expecting you over in
Cool.
room AAO. And she just kind of goes back to doing her secretary work.
I'm not a fan of that.
Do we think it's a trap?
Most definitely.
Yeah, basically.
Probably a trap.
What else are we gonna do?
Fair. Very fair. Maybe you should stay outside, Mirage, and Bree. Or I don't want you guys getting hurt.
We'll be okay.
I don't want you to be alone in there, though.
I don't want to be alone in there, though.
So, you go in first, obviously, but
I'll come in. I'm invisible. They won't see me. She'll probably know I'm there, but she won't know where I am.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
yeah.
Yeah, Timberwolf sets off and towards the room that the lady specified.
Yeah? Alright. As you guys walk down the halls, it's quite a wide hall, and it seems like room AAO is at the very end with huge double doors to get in.
Don't
Not great.
like that. Are they locked?
No, they are not locked.
Oh, that's worse.
I assume that means you went up and you kind of pressed the bar to see. Yeah.
I guess we go in?
These are final boss doors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They most definitely are.
Do we feel... She might be doing something time sensitive. We might not have the choice to wait for Quip to show up.
I think we should go in. If we could at least stall her until they get here, I think it's worth the chance.
That's all right. That's okay. Team huddle. We are going in we are going in to stall and to make sure the situation doesn't get worse. But if stuff goes bad, we all know it's cool to run, right? Quip should be on its way soon. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go.
Yeah, I am not ready.
Timberwolf pushes open the doors.
Yeah. You open the doors, and do you just stand in the doorway, or do you walk in?
He's standing in the door. Okay, well, if he knows Bree is going in, I guess he doesn't because he can't see her. He's going to stand in the doorway for a moment and look to see if he can get the layout of the building. Well, the room.
Yeah.
So he's not just hopping into a pit or whatever.
No, yeah. It's a large room. It kind of looks like it's not so large as a warehouse, but it's a decently sized room. With a tall ceiling and probably at least 3 floors in height. And in the center, there is a large cloth draped over something, and standing in front of it is Miss Shepherd. And she's like, Lyle and Nari, and I suppose Bree is here too.
Maybe we sent her to go get help.
I doubt that.
It could happen.
Can I say that confetti is also invisible?
Can the dog turn invisible?
No.
She can turn the dog invisible if she spends the time
Yeah.
to do it.
I mean, that would be
Because
more...
it is a whole nother being.
Yeah, that would be more of a retroactive thing. But I'll give that to you
Yeah.
because we didn't think of it, and I completely forgot the confetti was there.
Big mood.
How dare you? Confetti is a very vital member of this team.
I'll say confetti stays invisible as long as all you are doing is just walking around.
Yeah.
Confetti
just walking
is a
right now.
sweet doggo, and that's why we forget because she's so well trained.
A good boy.
All right. Yeah.
So is this where you give the big evil plan or whatever you have?
I could. Not that it would make much difference.
What's under the tarp?
Wouldn't you two like to know?
Yes, that's why I
Can
asked.
Bree go look?
She starts kind of like pacing and going around it. And she's like, I am very disappointed in you three. I really thought that you kids would be something special, but... And she's like, as she's walking, she's like, you're gonna lose sight of her if she keeps walking around the tarp.
I want to do something.
Yeah.
I want confetti. Confetti's gonna turn not invisible. She's gonna turn visible. There we go.
There you go.
And she's gonna start like barking a bunch, and she's going. Is she like wearing a coat or something, or like skirt? I don't know.
Wait,
She's gonna
who?
Miss Shepherd.
Okay,
Not
I was
confetti.
Like, dog. You got all these she pronouns, and I'm like, wait.
Sorry. Confetti wants to bite onto some loose clothing on Miss Shepherd and like distract her. And Bree's gonna go over and I guess maybe assess the situation. She just wants to see what's under the tarp.
Okay, that's a lot of things at once.
It is.
I mean, the dog is just aiding me.
Miss Shepherd is wearing a pencil skirt.
Okay.
So I guess that would work.
Nip at that lady.
Yeah, I guess
that girl.
Confetti runs up and starts biting at Miss Shepherd's ankles and stuff.
Just like yipping, barking around her, popping, pulling at her skirt. And would this be assess the situation? Because I just want to... How big is this thing?
It's quite large.
So I couldn't just, like, pull the tarp off of it.
Kind of, you could. It would, like... It would take a bit. It's not just like a one swipe and it's off. It's like a... let me bundle this tarp. Yeah.
That's weird. Villains generally set up tarps so that they can be very quickly removed for a dramatic reveal.
Well,
She's fairly new at this.
It could be, but not with your hands.
If I could just, like, pull half of it off, like the side that's towards us, if I could just pull it, like, back over at least half of it to see what's under.
Yeah.
And also so that the rest of my team could see.
I mean, you could duck under the tarp, too.
I mean, I want the team to know what's under there, too.
Okay. Yeah, you can pull it, but it, due to the way that tarps work, you pull on your side, it's gonna reveal the other side.
Yeah, so that's why I was doing the distraction, so that Bree could get around to the back and pull it.
Yeah. Yeah, you kind of pull some of the tarp off, and it reveals this weird alien contraption, like a circular machine that almost looked like a gyroscope in it. And Miss Shepherd is now, I don't want to do this.
You don't want to hurt Confetti.
She's gonna kick the dog.
Oh no!
How dare you?
Now we know she's evil.
I know, right? I was like, I don't want to do that trope, but you sent the dog after her. What else is she gonna do?
Yeah, I figured that would happen. That means
Yeah.
I have to take a powerful blow.
It's not your fault. We literally put a
Rebellious.
dog in front of her feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I rolled a 3. On a miss, you stand strong, mark potential as normal, and say how the weather you blow weather the blow. I think I think it does a thing where like confetti like is hopping, so when she tries to kick confetti, it like kind of gets her, but not really.
Yeah.
And she just like backs away a few feet and starts barking louder.
Plus, if anything, Miss Shepherd is wearing heels, so she's not exactly the most agile, like, kick.
Yeah.
But she kind of tisks at you, Bree, because she knows you're here. I mean, she already knew you're here, but she knows the dog is yours. And Lyle and Nari, she's now on the other side of the machine, so you can't see her. She's kind of obscured by the rest of the tarp.
What are you planning? What's this machine for?
I'm not sure what I'm planning yet. I'm still mulling it over. I expected you guys to take a little bit longer. But if you guys can't behave, I suppose you might have to be grounded. So... And she snaps her fingers, and the door shuts behind you guys.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
Yeah, and I feel like Nari's first instinct is, you're not my mother. What the hell? I go to college. You're not. What the hell? What?
Can I roll to assess the situation?
Yes.
Okay.
Or if you want to pierce
shoot.
the mask, you could do that one, or...
No, I'm not doing it on her. I'm still doing it on the machine.
Alright.
I
mean, she was about to explain it, but like...
Yeah, but, I switched 2 of my stats when Lyle comforted, so now I have a -1 in superior.
What?
So I was thinking I would
Alright.
be doing more freak stuff. But, so that is a 9, I still get 1 question. What hair can I use to destroy this machine?
It would take a very powerful blow, and you don't have any, powerful blows. So, Nari? I guess?
Okay.
It would take
So
Nari.
it would either be Nari or Lyle, one of them.
Yeah. Or something else, or... I don't know. Just, obviously, like, you've only got acrobatics or stealth. You don't have, like...
There isn't, like, anything on the outside, like a bunch of dials that I could, like, pull out, or...
Not that you've seen yet. You've kind of just uncovered, like, the bottom bit of it when you pulled over the tarp.
Let's try and piece together more of what's happening here before we just start breaking stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Miss Shepherd is, on the other side, and you feel like she's looking directly at you, Bree. And she's like, this machine, and she kind of moves her hand, and the rest of the tarp falls off of it. And she's like, well, it's called the abattoir, but that's such an awful name for it. And, she starts to walk up some stairs that are around the back of it.
Did you just create this just to look like the ultimate supervillain cliche?
Well, I suppose there's normally a reason for such cliches, such a large machine, because it has quite an important function.
And what's that?
And she takes her place at the top of it, next to a screen.
Bree is following her.
Yeah, same. I don't want to leave her out of my sight for a moment.
Like, I want to say Bree is up in the machine with her.
You know, you wouldn't be that close, because then she'd know, right?
Well, yeah, no, but like, she's on the machine,
on
like,
the
a
steps.
little further away.
Yeah. Up on the steps.
Nari's gonna be by the, like, base of it. She wants to get the whole picture of it all. See all of it. So
Mhm.
Nari is probably just like standing there kind of by herself looking around.
Yeah. Miss Shepherd nods, and she turns around and looks at you, Bree, again. She's like, naughty little girl. Don't get any closer. And she presses a button on this, not a button, I guess. I mean, it kind of is a button. On the screen. And this, like, energy field appears around her. And she's like, now, you see, you guys don't understand. I'm doing all of this for good.
Are you?
Good? Really?
It doesn't matter what your motivation is if you're taking away the rights of people to their minds and bodies. I can't believe I trusted you. I thought you were a good role model. This is sick.
You're twisted.
You're also... He's walking around and he's inspecting the machine, and he's like, I'm not super sure what this does or how to turn it off, but I'm pretty sure I can break it.
She's like, that could be a little difficult. It's a little more sturdy than those teensy little watches that you guys got. I suppose I could explain, however, wouldn't be much I could do about it afterwards. You see, if I explained it, you could just go and tell everyone.
I already told everyone. Quip is on its way.
Then I suppose it's time for me to make my move. And she starts tapping away at the machine, and the gyroscope starts spinning. And she's like,
Whoa.
I suppose it's my teacher syndrome that you such curious children will want to know. And I guess I'll tell you, because I just love explaining things. And it's really has hurt me to lie so much to you kids. But I suppose I could come out with the truth. I was telling the truth when I said that I wanted to find a way to help kids control their powers. However, it was clear that very quickly when Youth C began, that there's just too many people that are unhelpable. They turn into villains. And so, this machine will negate the threat of villains by making them harmless before they even had the chance. And now, with this machine, I can regulate who has powers and who doesn't. Truly the final and third stage of the ruminants, but I suppose it'll have to start now. And when the Quip shows up, well, they could be some of my first test subjects.
Uh-oh.
But you three, suppose I'll have to use it on you first. And the machine starts spinning a lot faster.
Okay, we need to break this. We need to break this right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nari's gonna start. Where the hell? She's gonna be looking at the bottom. Can I? She's just gonna be looking around.
Just try to explode it from the inside out.
You described it as a gyroscope-like machine, right? With a lot of whirling stuff?
Yeah.
Lyle, Timberwolf, is going to grab one of the rings and try and keep it from moving. And see if that will break it.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. Yeah. That's the
Okay.
first idea he gets.
Okay.
Because if she gets control of Quip, then, like, the world is doomed. So in his head, I need to break this as quickly as possible.
I'm just getting extreme Laura Croft feels right now. Yeah, you grab onto them, and it lifts you up.
Oh no!
You're so small.
How quickly would you say it's spinning?
Not that fast right now.
Okay.
It's building up momentum.
Okay, Bree's gonna hop on too and try to get closer to the middle.
I'm gonna try and jam myself between two rings and, like...
Oh Oh no.
I would not suggest that.
You dumb idiot!
He's trying to stop the rings from moving, so he's like, he's
You're
on
gonna
one.
cut yourself in half.
God.
Okay, well, if
Is that a roll?
it's spinning, yeah, can I roll for this?
Can I aid? I guess that depends on what you roll.
Yeah, I want to try and break this darn thing.
Yeah.
You know that scene in the Adventure Zone where Griffin's just like, this is a plan so stupid that if you fail this, I will literally kill you?
Oh no, okay.
I mean,
I'm giving you a warning.
Okay.
God.
But yeah, you could
Can
try.
I try and break one of the ring I'm on?
Yeah, how are you gonna break it?
I'm scratching at it with my wolf claws.
Alright. Yeah. I mean, I'd say roll directly engage a threat. You might as well.
Okay. Are you sure it's not unleash your powers? It's
Yeah, no, you're right. Unleash your powers.
Oh boy, here we go.
What's that mean?
What did you roll?
So let me just check my pluses and my minuses. Okay, lovely.
You have a +0 to freak.
That's a 2.
Oh
That
no!
wouldn't even matter at that point.
I can't even help out.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it makes, like, you kind of, like, you pull out your claws and you try to start scratching at it, but doing so causes you to lose your grip, so you kind of slip down into the center of the machine. Which is not bad, because it's not like there's a wall around it. You could just roll out between the different supports and stuff. But Miss Shepherd sees this, and she's like, you kids, get away from there! And the kind of field around her goes down for a moment as she hops out. And she uses her psychic powers to kind of fly up.
So she did have powers that
And-
whole
Can
time.
Bree tackle her?
I can do it!
And she orders you two to get out. Are you gonna do it?
No! Bree's gonna tackle her. She like
No? Alright, take a powerful blow.
what?
Well, first, take a powerful blow, because you aren't following her orders, and that's one of her moves.
Shoot. Oh no. That is a 9.
Alright. Choose one.
I don't like any of these. What does take advantage of your influence to inflict a condition mean?
Provoke a teammate to foolhardy action, or take advantage of your influence to inflict a condition. So basically, if you have an influence on someone else, you can inflict a condition on someone else.
Okay, we don't have influence on her, do we?
No. This would be on a teammate.
Yeah. I don't like either of any of these.
You can mark conditions. Or you
Or
can give ground.
I don't want to give ground. So I'm gonna mark 2 conditions.
Alright. Can I just say, Miss Shepherd has some of my favorite move names.
Oh, God.
Yeah?
The names are Mother Figure, Disobedient, and Don't Roll Your Eyes at Me.
Oh no!
I'm not a fan.
Oh, I hate it.
Ugh.
I hate it.
And Lyle, what did you get?
Oh, I was okay. I got an 11, and it was never
Alright.
give up, never surrender for me.
Yeah. She
So-
is far greater power than you.
Yeah. I stand strong, so I guess I'm also hit with the telekinetic attack, and I choose one of the options below. You get an opportunity or opening against your attacker. Yeah, I get an opportunity or opening against the attacker.
Alright. Yeah. She is in the air and floating back to get some distance.
So I imagine I just leap off the machine at her, just like a springing leap. I just pass, don't get hit by the rings at all, and just hit her like a missile.
The coolest scene as you time your jump perfectly to go through all of the gyroscopic rings.
Yeah.
That's so dope. Yeah, you
Come
get
at
to
her with
show-
claws extended.
Bree wants to join him.
Well, Lyle's only got an opportunity, so...
That's true.
Yeah. I don't know what I can. I think the breaking the machine is maybe a Nari thing. I don't know.
And
Yeah.
I mean, you were close. If you had actually succeeded at Unleash Your Powers, I would have been like, yeah, you start scratching away at it. Like,
Okay. Well,
Tearing off chunks.
it was either that or add some team to the pool, and I think we're good on team.
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, 4.
Okay, that's an 11 to directly engage this threat.
Nice.
I'm gonna engage the hell out of this threat.
Yeah.
Take something from them, resist or avoid their blows, create an opportunity for your allies, impress, surprise your friend. I'm going to create an opportunity for my allies, if I could. I'm going to try, because I'm scratching at her in the air, so I imagine I'm keeping her busy. So while she is distracted, maybe you guys could break the machine, or, break...
Bree can't break the machine.
so yay!
Bree's helping you here. This is actually kind of where she's good. She's acrobatic.
Bree, you could try and break the force field thing she has, so she can't use it again.
Yes. That's true. The force field is down.
Well,
Yeah.
it's up around the controls, but
Hmm.
she's not in it, so she's open.
Okay.
So I can't get into the force field.
She's not a dummy. She's not gonna leave the controls wide open.
How is she going to get back in, though, if she left and the force
It
field went
opened
back
up for her. It opened up for her.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I misunderstood that, because I thought she, turned it off and left. Okay. So she can pass through. That
Mhm.
sucks.
Yeah. Okay. So if I can't do that, then Bree is actually gonna use her acrobatics to get closer to Miss Shepherd too, and she's going to take the dog leash and whip it around her body and jump and try to tug her down.
Yeah. So directly.
Yeah. And I use Savior now, which is great. That is a 10.
Nice.
Nice.
I think surprise the opposition.
All right. And what else?
You get 2.
Oh, that's right, I get to make 2. Create an opportunity for Lyle again.
All right.
Thank you.
Miss Shepherd's like, Brianna, you're being so rude. Get off of me.
Bree just does a little pull and drops.
You're gonna take an you're gonna
No, not drop off of her, but use her weight to tug her down to make her stop talking.
All right. So you're gonna take a powerful blow.
Yeah. Whoop, dice going everywhere. Nice. That is a 6.
Cool. You're
Nice.
fine.
I stand strong. I'm still hanging on.
And you mark potential.
Yes.
Okay? And at this point, I feel like Nari has started running up to the controls while she sees those two tackling the shepherd.
Oh, you could probably use your powers to just could do the controls through the barrier.
You see, she doesn't know what controls are there, though, so she didn't want to get closer.
Just smash them all.
Bad idea, but okay, so Nari's gonna check, and I feel like at first and foremost, she'd want to take down the force field, because just in case she can't reach through it, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, unleash your powers.
Okay. Good. That is a 12.
Nice. Yeah, you as Miss Shepherd is distracted, you go up to the force field and you try to somehow connect out to this machine, the same way that Miss Shepherd is doing, and you manage to reach out to it, and it's not sentient in any sort of way, but you can feel it it's open to being manipulated, which is strange. It's almost like if you had a piece of clay, and it was like Miss Shepherd was controlling it, and then all of a sudden, like, you were able to kind of start pushing in some of your powers, and so you were able to get the force field to go down. And Miss Shepherd is going to try and clear her angry.
This is not good. This is bad.
We're just like, oh no.
Yeah. And she looks down at you, Bree, and she's like, really now? And she grabs the whip, or I guess it's basically a whip. It's a dog leash.
It's basically a whip.
Yeah. She grabs it and kind of like focuses, and Bree, you are lifted into the air.
Oh.
And you're being lifted up kind of higher and higher, and now you're kind of like at a height where it's like if you don't fall correctly, you can get hurt. And she's like, really? And I try to be so nice to you kids.
You were terrible to us.
All next rolls against her are going to be -1.
Oh.
I never got that chance to take that opportunity attack against her, but I think it kind of makes sense.
You did. The opportunity was...
Well, the new one that...
She has...
Yeah,
that Bree gave
the one that
me.
I made for him.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. You can do that now.
Sure, yeah. Now is the time, since she's taking Bree to a dangerous height.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I rolled a
And
10 plus 2. That brings me up to 12. -1, I'm down to an 11.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm so glad I finally got my danger stat up. Goodness gracious. Okay. So that's to directly engage a threat. She's like in the air now, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I jump high enough to hit her?
Yeah.
Cool. He pounces up, just like spring leaps, flies into the air, and he's going to try and punch her in the face. And since I got 11, create an opportunity for my allies. I'm going to try and give Bree a chance to escape.
All right.
And since I got a 10 plus, I get to pick 2. Shoot. Oh no.
You could resist or avoid their blows, but like...
I'm going to take something from her.
All right.
And I think it's a tooth.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, you're just making a necklace of teeth.
That's what I was thinking.
It's gonna look super metal when he's had superheroes, but
He
been
doesn't
superheroing
keep
for a while.
them. He's not a monster.
I mean, purposely knocking them out is kind of a... You might as well make use of it, otherwise you're just being rude.
There's gonna be like folklore in the future of how he kept punching everyone's tooth out and keeping them and made a necklace out of them.
You know, that's cool though. That's like trophies.
No, that's
Sir, did you ever do this? Just
No.
Never. What?
I knocked out some teeth in my day, but why would I keep them? That's gross.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, as you hit Miss Shepherd, she kind of falters for a moment, and so instead of immediately dropping you, Bree, you kind of stop in the middle of the air for a moment, which gives you time to get your bearings so that when you drop, you can catch yourself as an acrobat.
Yeah. I imagine that one of the rings is like coming up towards me, so I'm able to grab it and do a flip around it and land on top.
All right, yeah.
That would be ideal.
Classic acrobat gymnastics flip. And Miss Shepherd sees you, Lyle, and she's like, really, Lyle? Lyle? You... And she's kind of getting flustered. And then she's like, Timberwolf, you're grounded. Stay on the ground.
You're not my mom, and you can't tell me what to do. You're a
All right,
criminal.
take powerful blow.
Cool. I am loving having +2 to stats.
Nice.
That will be a 10.
Mm. That's not
Never
great.
give up, never surrender.
Yeah, yeah, it's a
That's
10
true.
plus on...
So that's good.
mhm.
Yeah, it's good for him.
So, I stand strong and choose one of the moments below. I get an opportunity or opening against the attacker. You rally from the hit and it inspires the team. I'm going to say I keep the attacker's attention.
All right.
All right. Meanwhile, Mirage
I
is trying
think-
to do the things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he just starts to yell at her. He's like, I thought you were a good role model. I trusted you, and you let us down. You are a terrible person, and you are in no way qualified to teach children how to use their powers, let alone me or my friends. And you know what? You were always super uptight and rude.
Are you trying to provoke her?
No, I think I just want some flavor for keeping her attention.
That's fair.
I just realized that was the first time Lyle's actually said out loud to someone that they're, like, besides his mom, that they're his friends.
Oh.
Aw.
I'm shocked.
All right, I think it's Nari's turn.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
should
it
be.
is.
Yeah. So,
Crack that
Nice,
open like an
Kevin.
egg.
Nari's gonna assess the situation.
No, Nari!
All right.
Nari, no.
Like, with the stuff. How is she gonna figure out the stuff? She
Fair.
doesn't know.
No, you know
She
what?
wants-
You're making the right choice.
Yeah,
That's true.
just because she's guilty, it's not gonna go well.
I mean, alternatively, you could burn and then overcharge, but
Not, because the last time I did that, I failed, and I'm already 3 conditions. I can't take 3
Yeah.
more.
you know Miss
True.
Shepherd has no conditions marked.
What?
Bitch.
Oh wait, no, she has 1, but that's it. Like,
Okay.
Okay, so it's a minus, so that's, if that's the situation, it's plus superior, so that's plus 1 equals 9, minus 2, so that's a 7. Yay! I get to ask 1. Okay.
all right, yeah.
How could we best end this quickly?
I want to say it's go after Miss Shepherd because even if you defeat the machine, Miss Shepherd's still there.
But she's not looking at Miss Shepherd.
Oh,
'Cause, like,
so you're just looking
yeah.
at how could you best
Yeah,
finish
yeah,
the
how
machine?
can we end the machine? She wants to know, like, she's confident that Lyle
Yeah.
and Brie even
All right.
have the situation
If you
under
can
control.
override Miss Shepherd's control of the machine, you could stop it.
Okay. That's... Yeah. Okay. I feel like I think she would try to, like, place her hands on it and try to, like, look into it, but if Miss Shepherd's gonna do something, I think Miss Shepherd, that'd be a great thing, because Nari is pretty open right now.
I mean, if you want to unleash your powers and try, and
Try and possibly fail.
we did like 4 moves while you were waiting, so
Yeah, I think she's gonna try to look into it by unleashing her powers and, like, take
Yeah.
control of it. Okay, that's a 9.
Can I help out by
um,
just like distracting Miss Shepherd?
well, there's no help out.
Well, the
There's just
team.
use a team.
No, yeah, team. That's what I mean by help out.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so I think to help out as like the ring that Bree is on comes over Miss Shepherd, she's gonna drop down and just like grab her and yeah,
Okay.
just
So
try to pull her away to not look at Nari.
Yeah, so that will bring it up to a 10.
okay. So I'm gonna be I'm looking into it, like she's delving into it and seeing the controls and like how
Yeah,
that-
it's responding to you a lot more, and you're kind of like getting the hang of like, it like the mental wiring of this thing, and so you're like figuring out, okay, so there's not like one off button, there's a whole bunch of steps, but here's some of the steps, and like, so you're figuring it out.
Yeah, because that's really all I can do right now because she's not sure what to do. She's scared. She has the condition afraid, but it doesn't seem in this moment she would run.
Yeah.
Insecure as hell? Yes.
And Miss Shepherd is going to attempt to clear Afraid. And how she's going to do that, I don't know. Psychic superpowers. What can you do with those? Alright. Well, she's tired of you guys hanging on to her. So she's going to force you guys to back off a little bit with her powers. However, this is also
blow.
No. But this is also going to cause her to fall down to the ground because she can't keep all three of you up at once. So by putting out her hands, she forces your bodies back with her psychic powers. But you are all dropped down to the ground now, and she kind of like stumbles. But she rights herself pretty quickly. And is ready to go again.
Okay. I want to try something that I've just thought of and I've never done before.
Yeah?
Bree is going to run up to her and just doesn't matter if she can hit her, just like try to touch her face. And she is going to unleash her powers and try to just spaz out her pupils with color.
Oh, that would.
Interesting.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, because the way I view her powers is that she can control pigments and like things that reflect light to make color happen. So she's just going to.
You're pretty much gonna like try and blind her, but with. I mean, you could just try and blind her. Like.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm explaining the nuances of how it's going to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm trying to blind her with a bunch of color.
All right. Yeah. Go for it.
Okay. And I am unleashing powers. Okay. That is a 7.
Nice.
So, need to...
You could either mark a condition, or I could tell you how it's going to be.
Yeah, tell me how it's unstable or temporary. I'm at 2 conditions already.
How do I want to do this? Would it be too much to say the same thing happens to you, or...
Oh, goodness.
That's a pretty cool idea.
That's not going to be fun.
Just both of our eyes start spazzing out with bright flashing colors.
Yeah, like by touching her, you make a connection to her DNA.
Yeah, and this is something that Bree has never done before.
Yeah, it allows you to step back, but you have to focus on keeping it going, and in order to do that, you are making it happen to yourself as well.
Okay.
But, yeah, Miss Shepherd is now blinded.
I don't know if that also counts as take a powerful blow.
Yeah. No, it's fine. It's your powers. You're just kind of doing a copy-paste on her. Okay,
so I can keep her unstable, but it also means that I can't do anything either.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this counts as keeping an opportunity against her open, because one of her powers involves making sure you have opportunities against her.
Oh, cool.
So, well, not powers, but moves. She has a move that you can't directly attack her without an opportunity.
Okay, so I'm going to, as long as I can keep this going, guys, you guys have just unlimited opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh. Lyle starts to look around frantically for one of the wristbands.
Oh.
There are none in the room.
There are none in this room.
I mean, like that, I don't know. I mean, this room is kind of dedicated to the machine.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm just wondering if Lyle thinks it would be a good idea to... Oh, he can't leave the room. It's locked.
Yeah.
Shoot. Okay, well, I guess.
You could, but you'd be leaving your friends.
Yeah, I was wondering if he would think that was a good idea anyway, but like, the main issue Timberwolf sees with shutting down Miss Shepherd is, like, her powers, and how is he going to shut those down? And originally his plan was to knock her unconscious. But
I mean, I'm holding her now, so you have opportunities.
I know, but he just thought, like, if I could get something that turns off her powers on her, that would make this a lot easier, but there's not any of that. So
if Nari can figure out how to work the machine, we could just shoot her with a beam.
I'm going to trust in Nari, and I'm going to spin kick Miss Shepherd in the face.
Alright, directly engage a threat.
I love it so much.
How do we like a 12?
Yes!
Nice. Pick 2.
Yes!
Okay.
Amazing.
Dude, I am rolling very well. I'm very proud of myself right now. Okay, so I get to pick 2, so that is to resist or avoid their blows, take something from them, impress, surprise, or frighten the opposite. You know what? I want to frighten the opposition.
Alright.
And I'm going to resist or avoid their blows.
Alright. Okay, yeah. You spin kick her, and she staggers back.
Fantastic. That's what I got. I spin kick her in the face. End of my turn, I guess.
What do y'all do?
Okay. So.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, so we've discovered. Nari's gonna show. Guys, I don't think I can just turn this off. There's more than one, like, switch to turn. Like, it's not just one button that goes off.
Can you figure out how to turn it on? Like, shoot Miss Shepherd with it.
I can try, but I think that I need to the best option would be destroying it. I don't think we should.
Yeah, blow it up.
Do that thing you said. Blow it up.
And Bree's just, like, kind of shouting to the air because she can't see.
Same. We're all just screaming, blow it up!
What if I hurt you?
We'll be fine.
I don't want to do that.
Nari, we trust you.
Miss Shepherd, is like, step away from the machine, child!
You can't arrest us.
If we don't stop her, this woman is going to use this on anyone she wants.
And Nari, if you don't do that, you're gonna have to take a powerful blow.
Yeah, Nari's not gonna do that, and if...
Yeah, Nari, take a powerful blow.
Okay. Oh, and this is a -3. I'm at a +3, she has 3 conditions, yay. Nari. She got a 13!
Oh, no.
Okay, you can choose 1 from the 10, or 2 options from the 7 to 9.
Man, I'm only seeing 1. I'm really only seeing 1.
Lose control?
Yeah!
Go for it, thug.
She's gonna be losing. Yeah?
You have your moment of truth, don't you?
Yes, I've been thinking about that. And is this the moment?
This might be a good place to use it.
I mean, like, that's the good end to the arc, is what I'm thinking.
So I'm just gonna freaking use that.
I mean, you could do both. You could lose control and then have that spark the moment of truth. Like,
ooh,
that's what I was thinking.
That's great.
That's what I think that's what I'm going with.
It's like your powers start to go haywire, and then, like, in the middle of it, your eyes start to glow and you take control.
Yeah, I feel like, alright, so with that, as Nari's searching through, she's gonna start feeling like she can't do it, everything's starting to go haywire, and I imagine in that moment as she's losing control, things start flicking on, like as if to go faster, and she's just holding. She's like, no, 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 no. This can't. No, I can't do this. I can't. And her whole body's shaking. And in that moment, I feel like she closes her eyes real tight and she goes, I am not going to hurt my friends. In that moment, I think for Natalie, it's going to feel like time has slowed down and she can feel every single piece of the machine. And as she does so, I'm gonna say she starts freaking glowing, man. Y'all gonna like not her,
Hell yeah,
not her eyes.
Mirage.
She's glowing, and it's
Can we say
almost
she
like
looks like a mirage right now?
yeah.
Yes.
I was about to say
Yes.
she looks like she's somewhat see-through. Like she looks like she's not completely there.
Oh my god.
And as she does so, the machine starts breaking apart individually, piece by piece. You start seeing it swirling around you. And it's spinning around the room, and pieces are flying off. And she's going to open her eyes. And the thing is her eyes aren't completely glowing. It's only the parts that are normally white are this vibrant shade gradient from yellow to red, like a phoenix. And she's going to look at Miss Shepherd and say, you have no control over anyone like us ever again. And then everything suddenly stops. All the pieces start falling to the ground. Miss Shepherd is going to feel like as if drained. She's completely drained, like how they felt when they were wearing the wristband.
Did you just Avatar: The Last Airbender her?
Yeah, that sounds like a very Nari thing. She like when they had the wristbands on.
Have a taste of her own medicine.
Yep. And then Nari's her eyes go back to normal. She starts, and then she gives a small, weak smile and promptly passes out.
I think Bree stops doing the colorblindness.
Yeah.
New take on colorblind. And kind of stumbles back too.
Can we say that Bree stopped it when Nari started doing her thing, so Bree could have witnessed that amazing?
Hell yes.
I guess so.
Yeah.
So that
Yes,
both
I
Bree
feel
and Miss
bad.
Shepherd could have seen it coming.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be sad if they missed out on that.
Okay, Retcon didn't do that.
Yeah. Retcon did it earlier.
Yeah.
Miss Shepherd kind of like stumbles back and she's like, wait, but you can't, you can't do that. And she starts to run towards the door, but then
Nope.
at that moment, the door opens and she is stopped by a very handsome looking man with a hurricane on the front of his uniform and a lot of fins and a giant shield, which he just knocks her over with.
Yes.
And he's like, oh, not so fast.
Bree is going over to Nari to make sure that she's okay.
I am completely passed out, my dude.
Yeah, I know, but Bree still wants to make sure.
She is unconscious.
And you see through the door, there's a large crowd of like all the people that worked there as they're kind of like trying to look in. And there's also some policemen, and there is Hypertide.
Hi, Hypertide.
Hypertide steps into the room past Miss Shepherd, and he turns around and he waves to one of the policemen. He's like, "Can you guys get this lady? I think I need to talk to these three." And he walks straight up to you, Timberwolf, and he reaches out a hand to shake your hand.
Yeah, he takes it. He's too floored right now with what with what Mirage had done, and just like he had been knocked to the floor last he checked, and he reaches up and shakes his hand.
And Hypertide's like, Blood Moon called me at the Quip. Told me it was important for me to come back ASAP. Told me, you guys needed me? Think you guys got this handled.
Barely,
Yeah.
but yeah.
It's nice to finally meet you, Timberwolf. Blood Moon has told me a lot about you.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you too. You're not gonna believe this, but I thought you were behind all this.
Hypertide's eyebrows raise. I mean, you can't really tell because he's wearing like one of the.
Yeah.
You can tell because he's wearing one of those like skin tight masks, but it's just like.
I mean, don't get me.
Like,
I'm happy.
believe me, I would not have done any of this. I don't even like science.
Trust me, I'm happy I was wrong. Just, I don't know. Youth Z was so weird, and then we didn't know it was Miss Shepherd, and sketchy stuff was going on, and then we arrived to sign up for Rumen, and it all went wrong. I've been trying to make contact with
Ruminants?
you for. I think that's what they wanted to call the replacement for Youth Z.
Like the sheep?
Did you not know they shut down Youth Z?
I mean, wasn't. Is it shut down? Might have
Yeah.
gotten something about that, but.
The building blew up.
The building was destroyed. There are some upset kids that really want to talk to you.
Wait. You'll say Miss Shepherd named the new program Ruminants,
Yeah?
and that didn't tip you off?
No.
Well,
She told us it meant what did she say it was? Meditation.
meditation, yeah.
I mean, yeah, kinda. That's one of the meanings.
What's the other meaning?
He kind of like reaches over and puts a hand on your shoulder. He's like, doesn't really matter that much anymore.
Yeah, it does.
You can Google it.
Oh, no. Mr. Hypertide, sir, we have a lot we need to talk to you about, and
We do indeed.
Yeah, there's some kids we need to have you talk to.
Yeah?
Yeah, this place has kind of gone to hell without you.
He kind of sighs and puts his hands on his hips and does like the nod. Yeah. You know, I've realized that, I've made some big decisions, and this all has made me realize that it's about time that I've returned home for good.
Really? That's wonderful news.
Yeah. I mean, saving the world and all, the people at Quip, they're just so serious and like. He kind of shudders. He's like, I miss this town. I miss Lucky Heights. These are my people, my home. And he looks very heroic when he says that. He like puts his hand into a fist and he's like, my home. All right.
Timberwolf feels so bad.
Hey, y'all kids wanna come with me? We can give the news to the rest of the town.
Yeah.
I mean, Nari is kind of, or Mirage is kind of passed out.
Yeah.
She saved all of us.
I mean, yeah, I guess. I think we had a handle.
I mean, like, we were all there, yeah, we all helped, but in the end, Mirage just...
Oh, yeah,
Wow.
100%, 100%.
Hypertide nods, and he puts his shield on the ground, and it's one of those large, kind of slightly curved rectangle Roman shields.
Mhm.
So when he puts it next to Nari, It's almost her entire body size.
She's a small person. Is it bigger than Nari? Because she's not super
Not
tall.
bigger. Like, your
Exact
feet
same
would probably
size.
hang off a little bit. It's not, like, ridiculously tall, but it's, you know, it could carry your head and your, like, main portion of your body.
Shinkies.
But he's offering it as a stretcher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bree, like, helps to put her onto it.
Hypertide helps carry Nari out to the ER. The ambulances that are outside. And you guys kind of go through the crowd, and the entire time, people are, like, cheering for Hypertide, and he's, like, giving people high fives. People are running up and giving him hugs, and he gives really good hugs.
Why can't Nari? Nari's not awake for the one to give a hug.
Timberwolf leans over to Bree and goes, I feel so bad.
I'm pissed that he's getting all the recognition.
No, he deserves it. Slander. I feel really bad.
You did that. I did not. This is my hometown. He's my homie.
We're gonna take him to see Third Strike and Seeing Red later, and they're probably gonna chew him out. Maybe let him have this? We can be in the background of some pictures, and that should be fine.
Fine.
I'm gonna say, Nari, with the ambulances, they managed to kind of, like, wake you up. You still feel, like, mostly drained of powers, but you're awake.
Yeah, now she's...
Maybe a headache.
Oh yeah, major headache galore. What?
Hey, Nari.
And as you guys walk out of the building, too, you all see Miss Shepherd being put into the back of a police vehicle.
Does she look over here?
She might.
Because if she does, Bree flips her off.
I feel like Nari in a croaky voice goes, "Hey, Miss Shepherd." She's
Alright,
waking
Miss
up.
Shepherd looks, yeah.
Fuck you. She just
And Bree flips her off.
Timberwolf quietly puts one hand over the bird and slowly lowers it and puts the other hand over Mirage's mouth.
The thing is Mirage probably flipped her off too with both hands.
Yeah. You have 4 hands to cover.
He, like, you hear him mutter something under his breath.
She's tired and she passed out and
We're teens. It's expected.
And she was like, nah.
Hypertide manages to break away from the town, and he comes back to you guys, and he's like, y'all want to meet me in town square so we can give the announcement?
Yeah, I think that would be great.
Nari, are you up for it?
I mean,
He kind of waves over to one of the policemen, and he's like, you want to give them a ride?
You okay, Nari?
Yeah, just big ass headache.
Okay. They can, these ambulance guys can probably
Wait a
give you
minute.
some stuff for that.
Real quick. Timberwolf has a moment of crisis
Oh no.
because he's like, wait a minute. Why am I just trusting this man that I thought was behind it? Did I not just learn anything from trusting symbols of authority just blindly with
no.
the shepherd? And he's going to roll Pierce the Mask on Hypertide.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, while he's doing that, Confetti's gonna just, like, hop up with her front paws on the edge of the stretcher and start licking Nari's hand.
Aw.
Nari's just gonna laugh and pet Confetti's head. She's like, "Oh, good girl." She's just so tired now. She's like, "I feel like I could sleep for a week."
Ugh.
Aw.
Never mind.
Aw.
You
Not real
fail.
well.
I got a 6.
Well. Yeah. Do you guys take up the offer to go with
Yeah.
the policeman?
Yeah,
As you guys are getting into the car, you do see Turing and his wife, Aunt Josephine,
Yay.
and they're kind of waving at you too.
We
And-
waved back.
Yes, Turing is doing the over-enthusiastic wave.
Yeah!
The
Not-
super happy dad wave.
No, the
Not-
Kirby wave.
Yeah, the curve. So Nari's waving back as fast as she can when she's so tired.
But Miss Josephine notices her husband doing the over-enthusiastic wave, and she kind of puts her hand up and is like, calm down. She's like, chill out, dude. Yeah, and when Hypertide sees that you guys are headed out to town, he jumps, and he just, like, rockets off the ground with a kind of, like, hurricane. You know, like, what's the DC character?
Aqua.
No.
Red Tornado?
Red Tornado. Yeah.
Oh, Red Tornado.
Almost like that.
Oh my god.
Wow.
But it's more of a super jump than a fly. It's
Oh my
like,
God.
he's literally gonna, like, rocket from here to town.
He's so cool. Timberwolf, like, says that out loud.
I really hope there were some security cameras in that room so people can see what you did, Mirage.
I mean,
That was amazing. You were so cool.
it was.
Yeah. Just like everything was going wild and then you started to glow. It was like see-through and but glowy and like you just like took apart the machine. Not like blew it up. You took it apart piece by piece. It was so cool. And like your final line, it was so choice. Yes.
Nari just has her face scrunched up in like tired confusion. She goes, honestly, I don't remember half of it.
I guess I'm not gonna need this anymore. And Timberwolf takes the Youth Z pager off of his utility belt.
Didn't you chuck that at Miss Shepherd? Did you go back and pick it up?
Oh wait, no. You know, that's funnier. Yeah, I went back and picked it up later. I feel bad.
You felt bad for littering.
I feel bad for littering, and then I didn't know what to do, so I put it back on my belt.
I mean, what's gonna happen now if Youth Z is disbanded and this new thing is a hoax and also disbanded? What's gonna happen?
Maybe we can get jobs as Hypertide's sidekicks?
Maybe that would be cool.
I don't know, I don't want to stop doing this, and it seems like a hassle to ask you two to
Yeah.
move.
Yeah, I don't want to stop doing this either, even though that was draining as all hell and terrifying, and I'm still scared.
I think we did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
I got blown up today, but
I just want to say, guys, thank you so much for being my friends.
group hug!
Yeah.
In the car.
Nari's just weakly just hugging them, even though her hugs are normally fantastic. She's so
I want to say
excited.
Nari's in the center, so they're like
Yeah.
basically suffocating Nari with their bodies.
That's what I was thinking,
Squish
but
Nari.
I really don't think she cares. She likes hugs. And she's tired.
You guys, these have been a wild 2.5 weeks.
Has it really only been 2.5 weeks?
Oh my gosh, it
Yeah,
has.
technically this is the first day of the third week.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Weird.
I feel like we made a lot of progress.
Yeah.
You guys make it into town square where the statue of Hypertide is, and
Oh, hey,
there's a
that thing.
huge crowd. Like, all of the city is out. All of the Youth Z kids are out in the front. And Hypertide is standing there in front of his statue, and maybe the statue is more attractive than the real Hypertide, but the real Hypertide is just so much more genuine. And he is smiling and shaking hands and, like, greeting everyone around him.
I can't believe we all thought this guy was an asshole.
And then he flexes for a selfie, and then you're like, oh, right.
He does a smolder into the selfie.
I don't think he can smolder.
That's right, because his face is a constant smolder.
The smolder. Yeah, and the policeman helps you guys get through the crowd up to the front. And,
Nari is definitely leaning on them, like on one of them. She's probably leaning on Lyle because she's like, you're stronger.
And when the Youth See kids see you, they just, like, flip out and start cheering super loudly. And Poncho is there, and Dreamer is there, and Bobby's trying to get your attention, Nari, and...
Bree is beaming when she sees them and waves to them and, like, gives them a two thumbs up. Just like, yeah, we did it! We fixed this! We did this for you guys!
Yeah, are we all going up to stand next to him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Timberwolf kind of starts to wave at people. And you see him kind of like one arm goes down to his waist and he like kind of spreads his feet apart. He's doing the superhero like stand and wave thing at people. 100%.
Nice.
Bree takes Nari when you do that so you can
Yeah, so you can have your moment.
No, he still was having, yeah, he still wanted like everyone like together.
Yeah, but Nari's leaning on someone. She is, like, dead on her feet. Like, if you let her go for too long, she might...
Bree can hold you.
If you let her go for too long, she might just be like, okay, time to go back down.
Oh, no.
Also, if
Okay.
anyone's gonna do any speaking between us, it's gonna be Lyle.
No, I don't
he
think...
needs his hands free.
No, I want him to keep helping Nari stand. I don't think he's gonna just like, hold on, my moment of glory. Yeah, I think he still has like one arm around her as he's waving at everybody, but I don't think he thinks he's gonna stand up and give a speech or something. I think he's waiting for Hypertide to start talking.
Yeah, Hypertide's, like, waiting to see that you guys are situated.
Yeah.
And that Nari isn't gonna fall over. And then he gets everyone's attention, and the crowd kind of, like, falls kind of silent. Some of them are still, like, clapping and cheering, but, like, it's mostly silent.
That one guy in the back just, woo!
Yeah. And Hypertide's like, Lucky Heights! And everyone cheers. He's like, a lot of things have happened in the time that I was gone, and I am going to give a formal apology for all of them, and for not being the hero that I promised Lucky Heights I would be. And these three next to me, these three kids are the real MVPs of today. These are the ones that saved you all. Not sure from what. I know they saved you.
I do not have any details.
Wow. What a way with words.
See, the funny thing is, he's saying all this stuff, but people are just like, yes.
Yes. We love you, Hypertide. You can do no wrong.
Yeah. And Hypertide's like, and I promise that as of today, I am quitting the Concerned Citizens for World Peace, and I am staying here in Lucky Heights to keep my city safe and to keep any more bad things from happening. And everyone cheers.
Cool.
Nope.
He kind of like, he looks down at you guys, is like, I hate giving speeches.
Bree nods.
Nari goes, Lyle, it's your moment to shine. I can't talk for shit. I feel like...
And you know me. I am bad with words.
I kind of thought you were the face of the group, honestly.
Oh, okay.
What?
What?
We both said you were the leader, Lyle. Where did you get this idea?
I'm happy leading in, like, field missions and stuff because I guess I have the most experience.
I mean, are we even going to... Is he looking at us to speak?
He's looking at us as we have this small argument on stage in front of hundreds of cheering people.
Well, he's kind of like covering it up by like smiling and waving and being like just kind of keeping the crowd occupied.
Yeah, they're both like, who's gonna talk?
He's commenting on the new statue. He's like, man, I totally forgot I had them put that up. And people are like laughing. Like, he's giving you you guys time if you want to say something, but otherwise you don't have to say anything.
Maybe, do they want to ask us questions? Are there reporters?
There are, but like, they're focusing on it.
That's okay.
Okay.
I mean, like, I feel like eventually,
If you have anything to say, you can say it, but if you don't worry about it, you don't have to.
I want to say something, but I don't know what.
I know, yeah, it's like there's something, I feel like we should say something, but I don't know what, and Lyle has been so far the best one.
He's like comfortable with talking to people on like and like leading missions because like those are stuff he's familiar with of like talking to people one-on-one, but like he never gave speeches. Like his mom wasn't big on like talking to the press a lot, and when they did, like he never spoke. He just stood behind her while she yelled at people.
I think Bree is gonna like go up next to Hypertide and be like, hey, can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, and Bree goes up to the stand and
If Hypertide stands behind you, people will listen.
Bree clears her throat a little nervously, but she knows she wants to say something. And she says,
It does that awkward like microphone squeal.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. People of Lucky Heights, I just wanted to say thank you for being my home. Powers are rough, and especially because of these last few weeks, a lot of things have happened, and things need to change around here. We need to find a way to help people trying to learn how to use their powers without trying to take control from them. Everything that happened today, that's what it was about. Someone was trying to take everything from people like us. People who just want to live like normal people, but have powers. We're just a little different, but we're human. And we can't just have control taken. It's not how humans work. And now, with Youth Z destroyed, we need to find a new way to rebuild. So, if you could help us in any way, start a petition, go to the court and think of new ideas, new innovative ways to help kids just trying to be who they are, then give us a hand. And thank you. And she backs away.
Yeah, everyone loves it.
Lyle squeezes Bree's shoulder.
Oh, she gives like a shaky smile. She's like, I've never done that before. I'm really freaking out. Was that good? Did I do good?
You did.
That's what I was hoping, like a testimony from you guys, but that was good. I love that.
Yeah, Bree didn't want to like say too much or name names or anything, but she did want to do a call for help.
Mm-hmm. And Hypertide kind of like closes up, is waving to the crowd, and then he turns around and he's like, "So you kids wanted to show me something?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some people, some kids that used to be in the UZ program, and if you don't mind my language, it royally fucked them up. And they blamed it all on you. So we were hoping now that you're back, you could maybe talk to them. And we'll come with you. They know us. I don't know if it's good or bad, but they still know us. Yeah.
Hypertide nods, and you guys start making your way through the crowd, And Mounty runs up. And he kind of like goes up to you guys and he's like, I kind of heard what you guys were saying. Good luck with those two.
Thanks.
And tell them, you know, if they ever feel better, I'd love to hang out with them again. They're cool people.
Yeah.
Even if we aren't on to team or not to team anymore.
Friends are still friends.
Yeah, friends are still friends.
We'll put in a good word for you.
Yeah, we'll mention them. You to them.
It's the least we can do.
Yeah. So you guys, I don't know. Would they be being held at like prison or at a psych ward? I don't know how these things work.
I think because it's only been like a week, they might still be at a prison.
All right. Yeah. So you guys head off. You don't even need to get like visitors' rights or anything. They see Hypertide and they're like, yeah.
Yep.
All right.
For sure.
In fact, it seems like this is normal for Hypertide. They're like, everyone knows him and they're like, yeah, who are you on to see? And he says, Seeing Red, and I assume you guys told him like who you're going to see, right?
Yeah, Seeing Red and Third Strike.
Yep.
Yeah. So you get the feeling that he goes to the prison often.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And he leads you through it, after the policeman give him directions. And you guys go to where the sisters are being held. They bring them out into a room to talk to them, so they're together now. And the four of you walk in.
Yeah.
It's hard to gauge the expressions on them when they see Hypertide. For a second, Seeing Red looks a little scared, and Third Strike seems a little angry. And then Hypertide goes over, and he sits down, and Third Strike, just tears come up to her eyes, and she starts crying. Her sister, like, reaches over to hug her, and Hypertide goes across and puts his hand on her shoulder and is, like, muttering, like, it's alright. Here. You guys, kids are alright. We're gonna skip ahead a couple hours. It's another evening in Lucky Heights. And despite the fact that it is Monday, people aren't getting ready to go to bed. In fact, the city is wide awake and ablaze with lights and music and celebration, and people are out on the streets and hanging around and talking excitedly and cheering. We see Hypertide sitting at a pizzeria across from Third Strike and Seeing Red, and they are chowing down on a large pizza as they share their story with him. And we see Turing go back home with his wife, Josephine, and they hug their kids and give Kirby a hug as well. And Turing brings home another piece of alien tech that he swiped from the company and hands it to Kirby. And the three of you are enjoying a nice evening together. And it feels like summer vacation in Lucky Heights.
Hey Mark Experience audience, and welcome to the end credits. Thank you so much for listening to our show. If you want to see MXP art and laugh at the dumb jokes we make about our own show, you can find us on Tumblr at tumblr.com/blog/markexperience. If you like the music, you can buy it all at markexperience.bandcamp.com. And we also have merch at redbubble/people/mark-experience, where you can buy posters and shirts and stickers. If you want to donate so that we can create more content, you can head over to our Ko-fi account at ko-fi.com/Jamie Remy. That's spelled JAMIEREMY. That's my name. You can find this podcast on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Stitcher, so listen wherever is easiest. Have fun browsing, and we'll see you next time.